Hi, I'm Mark King, Investment Editor at Columbia Threadneedle Investments, and here's what's in my weekly column. I've gone ISA mad this week as I attempt to demystify the world of individual savings accounts in the run-up to the end of the tax year. There's a reason we're flying the ISA flag each week. If you haven't thought about ISAs by the time the 5th of April rolls around, you could lose out on this year's £15,240 ISA allowance. So first up, I look at why you should invest in the first place. The short answer is that investing over the long term usually offers people a great chance of achieving their financial goals, because returns from the stock market historically outperform the returns from cash. In layman's terms, this means you've got a greater chance of growing your money if you invest it than if you leave it in a high street savings account, or under the floorboards for that matter. I also offer a quick guide to the assets you might invest in via your ISA, such as equities, bonds, property and commodities. For a long time, when people with no investment experience thought of commodities, they were likely to think of frozen orange juice thanks to the 1980s Eddie Murphy comedy Trading Places, featuring Dan Aykroyd as a commodities broker. These days, people are more likely to think of oil, as the price of the black stuff has become almost front page news. Either way, it pays to know the risks of all the assets you might find under an ISA umbrella. Finally, I take a look at the tax benefits of ISAs. After all, there would be no point us making a fuss about ISAs if they didn't have certain tax-efficient advantages. So in this week's column, you can read all about the capital gains tax and income tax benefits and how you can pass your ISA pot free of tax to your spouse. So don't bury your head in the sand, take a look at ISAs before you run out of time, and start with my column. See you next week.